Welcome back, guys. This is Shannon Robnett. I'm a real estate investor, coach, and syndicator. You know, the best part about being involved in real estate my whole life is the fact that I grew up in the real estate world, and I have seen all the cycles. I've seen it go up, I've seen it go down, I've seen high interest rates, I've seen low. But really, what I want to talk to you about today is how to invest and why you should invest in high inflation markets. You know, the last couple of years have been pretty inflationary, and the reality is you see that as prices appreciate, as rents appreciate, you wind up staying the same on the cost of goods bought and sold with your rents. So as rents inflate, so does the value of your asset, and so does the value of the dollar you receive to buy the goods and services you need. So when you're looking at trying to figure out why should I invest because everything keeps going up? Well, that's exactly why you should invest, because everything keeps going up. And the reality is your rents are going to continue to do that also. But the thing that you're going to fix is you're going to fix that interest rate, and you're going to stay at that point with the bank for the next 30 years. So high inflation can be challenging, but it's also more of an opportunity than a challenge. You will look back on it in 10 years and go, wow, did I make the right choice? The thing is, my parents have retired on cash flow. They retired in 2000 with cash flow. And I was talking to my dad this last weekend, and I asked him, I said, Dad, are these inflationary prices hurting you? And he said, you know what, son? In 2000, we were receiving about 38 cents a foot for our industrial rents. Now we're at $1.12. Things have tripled. Gas is up 3 times. The cost of goods and services is up 3 times, but so's the rent. So my lifestyle is the same. So the reality is, when you look at investing, whether things are inflationary or not, you need to look at what are you getting into, does the deal cash flow, and does it have the upside potential when the market changes. So here's the thing. When we deal with inflation, we deal with outside forces that are causing goods and services to cost more. Lumber is costing more. So is fuel. So is the price of chicken. When those things start to happen, it's usually because the government has done something like print trillions of dollars during COVID, devaluing the rest of the dollars. But let's not get into all that technical crap. Let's talk about why that becomes a challenge. When dollars become worth less, things cost more. So high inflation can affect your real estate pricing because your 3-bedroom, 2-bath is still a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, but it takes more dollars to buy it. And so when you're buying those things, you're also going to be receiving more rent than you would have if that asset was a $150,000 house versus the now sticker price of $400,000. All things considered, it's a pretty great way to hedge against inflation because you're able to exchange your dollars, which are going to continue to devalue, into real estate, which is going to appreciate, and it's going to appreciate the rents as well. So when you see how that affects real estate prices, it's a pretty clear indicator that if you want your dollars to stay worth what they're worth today, you're going to want to exchange them for real assets, and those real assets are ones that pay rent. Those real assets are real estate and gold and silver. You know, let's discuss a couple of the pros and cons of buying real estate during high inflation markets. You know, I hear all the time people talk about the fact that right now interest rates are a lot higher than they were. Yeah, but I would also argue they're a lot lower than when I started. When I did my first deal, I got a 9% loan. I was able to refinance that deal and get a lower interest rate, which created more cash flow. But I'll tell you right now, if it cash flows today, a refinance will only enhance the cash flow, not deter it. So when you're looking at how you're going to exchange those goods and services for tangible assets, real estate's a great way to do that. So before I share some tips for success in real estate investing, I want you guys to like, subscribe, and comment on our channel so that we can see what you guys are into and create more videos and more content based on that, because we really want to help you with your investment journey. So here's some tips for successful real estate investing during high inflation markets. The first thing you got to do, and this is regardless of the market, you've got to focus on cash flow. I mean, unless you've got an unlimited checkbook and can pay for something that's losing money, you're going to want to invest in assets that appreciate and have value that is going to be able to translate to rents. So you focus on your cash flow, you invest in appreciating assets that continue to grow in value, and then you really need to consider long-term investing. See, most people look at real estate investing as a short-term window, but it's not. Time will save you in real estate. If you disagree with me, look at where the housing prices were in 2007 at the peak. They crashed. If you held the asset, boy, aren't you sitting pretty right now. And the last thing you want to do is you want to diversify your portfolio. You really want to look at having different assets, not putting all of your money into one apartment complex. Maybe invest in 2 smaller apartment complexes. If you're at the single family home level, maybe buy 2 or 3. That doesn't mean buy one in Albuquerque and one in St. Louis, but it does mean diversify your portfolio and have different streams of income. So let's wrap this up. The bottom line is it's always a great time to invest in cash flowing assets, whether or not inflation is a factor. But if it is, you're going to want to see what the upside is for you and make sure you're not at the peak of the market, especially if you're betting on appreciation. You're also going to want to know how inflation affects the economy, not just the national economy, but your local economy that you're investing in. You're going to want to go over the pros and cons that we talked about in this video, and you're going to want to revisit the reasons why you want to invest, to diversify, to create cash flow, to buy assets that appreciate. Those are the kind of things that are going to help you out on your real estate journey. So guys, I want to encourage you to take action, start investing in real estate today. And if you've got anything else you want to know or learn, throw it in the comments below. We'll definitely pick up on that and create a video just for you. Lastly, if you want to learn more about us and what we can do to help you on your real estate journey, go to shannonrobnet.com. And as always, guys, thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video.